if you're Adam Dean, you probably just want to be on the draw yeah, really?
I think you want to be on the play
Yeah,
because you
I can
want
see
that
being on the play.
you want to untap just all your Skylands first.
Yeah. I know Adam Dean is playing a blue-black control list, very similar to Owen Turtenwald's list he's been talking about on Channel Fireball.
Yeah.
There are some modifications that Dean has made in the sideboard that he enjoys very much. Brandon, I believe, is on a Jeskai burn deck.
He is on the Just Guy Good Stuff. Very stock list.
Burn. Not
It's
burn,
good stuff.
Burn. Whatever.
It's not even burn. It has burn cells in it, but so does Eric's red white aggro deck.
Yeah. I'm actually interested in how this matchup is going to go. So I'm glad that these two were paired in this manner.
Yeah, it's a two decently played archetypes. Jeskai obviously sees a bit more play than the blue-black control, but I think both of those are going to be staples for the coming months, so it's good to see this matchup. So we see Skyline coming out for Brandon. Saw a dig through time in his hand. That's always a good card to have.
Dig Through Time is amazing.
It is a very good card.
I love that card. I saw it played once and I fell in love.
Yeah. I criminally underrated it until I actually saw it getting used.
We all did.
Turns out the card is really insane. Look at 7, pick 2.
Yeah. Especially if you can do that in response to something and find an instant to counter or remove something.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Untapped island for Adam Dean on turn 2.
Yep.
Could possibly have some sort of counter magic. Very conscious of what Brandon may play.
Yeah.
On turn 3, there's a lot of very scary things coming out of the Just Guy deck on turn 3.
Such as Manus Rider, and Manus Rider and Manus Rider.
Yes, you've had some bad experiences with that.
Yes, I have. I may have to join that crowd. I hate to say it, I may have to.
That is also a very good magic card.
Yes, it is. I like Lightning Angel. I liked Lightning Angel a lot when she was in Standard, and now we just have this thing on a flying praying mantis.
Yeah, not sure if Brandon actually has any gas in his hand. He might just have a bunch of card selection and Stoke the Flames.
I saw a Jeskai Charm in there. He seems to be stumbling on mana, which just opens the door for Dean.
Yeah. Seems like Dean might actually just grab control of this real quick.
Yeah.
There's really nothing that Brandon can do without the white mana being stuck on 3 lands.
Oh, and
pitching a dig through time.
Yep, that seems kind of bad.
Not a situation you want to be in.
Did you hear that Brandon Jordan's going to play Manaless Dredge at the Legacy Open?
Is he playing it in the Open?
Yeah, he's going to play Manaless Dredge.
That should be a good time.
been trying to remind him of his triggers.
Yes.
He's very
still learning.
Yeah, still learning the deck, but
Jace's Ingenuity on the inside.
Yep, that might be the best draw spell for control decks, in all honesty.
I still don't think it beats Stick Through Time.
No, it doesn't. But I think Owen's deck is running 3.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Dean is sticking to the same number, but it sounds right.
Yeah, there's the Herb board coming out for Dean. Doesn't really help Brandon that much.
No. I mean, if he wanted to play something with Black Mana, he could.
Dean goes to discard. Gets rid of a Bio Blight.
Not sure if that's the right play unless he has another Bio Blight in hand.
Yeah, if I'm Brandon, I'm not thrilled to see him go to discard and throw away a Bio Blight.
Right, because he does have a Manus Rider in hand, Anger of the Gods.
Yeah.
So there's some good cards, there's some dead cards.
And Brandon looks like he's also going to discard.
And a Stoke the Flames.
This is a very slow match.
Well, he's building up his Delve count, if nothing else, right?
Yeah, eventually he'll just be able to straight up cast Stick Through Time.
Yeah.
And hopefully find some gas.
But you see these gain life lands like that Dismal Backwater.
Yeah.
That's only going to help Dean's survivability here in this matchup with all the burn.
Yeah.
There's another Stoke.
I
Wow.
feel like Brandon would feel a lot better if he was casting these.
I think so.
That's a lot of lands coming out from Dean's side too.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see well, I guess we can do a Perilous Vault.
Yeah.
And have Vault Main open. It's pretty good. I don't know, what do you think of the blue-black deck?
I think that's all right. I like the blue-black deck specifically because it runs Perlink Ancient over Prognostic Sphinx.
Mm-hmm.
I am not sold at all on Prognostic Sphinx as a finisher. I think it's a good card. I think Scry and sort of conditional hexproof is really good.
Yeah.
I don't think a 3/5 flyer is an adequate way for a control deck to finish a game.
Yeah, the power does seem a little light on that end.
It and not even just like statistical power, just like the work that the card does. It's not Aetherling or anything like that.
No.
Perlink Ancient has sort of the evasion of Aetherling because you're only playing it when you have all those lands anyway.
Right.
It's sort of semi-evasive, and there's a dig through time on Dean's side.
That was a hard cast dig through time,
Wait,
folks.
Really?
Yes, it was. He hard casted dig through time. Welcome to standard.
I think he just shipped all 7s of the bottom too. He is digging hard for the Perlink Ancient.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess at this stage, if you have all the answers in your hand and you're not finding your ancient, you just bin everything.
Yeah, Thoughtseize.
Yeah. Using the Radiant Fountain as black mana because you have Urborg in play.
Yeah, and getting 2 life from the Radiant Fountain entering the battlefield to pay for the Thoughtseize.
Yeah. Seems pretty solid.
What do you take here?
Yeah, Jeskai Charm. Yep. What's this other card right here?
That is a Banishing Light.
Oh, okay. Which does no good right now.
No, none of those cards do very good. They either need more lands or white lands. Brandon is on the hard search for a white source.
Yes. Without draw spells, really.
The Scry on the Magma Jet might get there.
Yep. And there's the Ancient. Yeah, use that Polluted Delta as a black mana source. That's kind of hilarious.
Hey, you can then. Oh, no. Yeah. Leaving up 2 mana.
I probably would have Magma Jet there.
Yeah. Just so you don't have to fight through as much counter magic.
Yeah. Let's see if he rips the negate.
Yeah. Here comes the beats.
Yep.
Brandon's on a very short clock.
Verily, as Thor would say.
Yeah.
Now we're going to Jet.
He's 2 prowess triggers away on the next 2 turns.
Uh-huh.
He's dead.
Yeah.
The Jet resolves. Kind of surprised Dean lets that go.
He's got enough life where I don't think it's going to matter.
I think you fight over the Scry.
No. He's got a stocked hand, and even if if Brandon does draw a white source here, he's got it. So
I guess.
But still no white source. It's crazy.
Yeah, Sarkin might just come down here.
Yeah, but I think it's just kind
That's going to get the dissolve, I think.
Yep. Oh no. Stroke. Yeah, Disdainful Stroke. Probably the best counter spell in Magic right now.
That might be reaching a bit.
Might be. But with as slow as Standard is and all these big threats.
With everything that gets played in the Standard right now, it hits about 70% of the cards that get played, I think.
Yeah. So Brandon not long for this world in game 1 here.
Yeah.
What did he rip? Was it another dragon?
Storm Breath.
And it's just dead.
Yeah.
Boop. And actually, I'm surprised Dean didn't just let that resolve and take the 4 and then get the prowess trigger.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
But we're going to just get a prowess trigger here, I guess.
Yeah.
With some dig through times.
Gonna delve pretty hard here.
Yeah. And Jade's Ingenuity. There it is.
Yeah.
Boosh.
Kill him with card draw.
Yeah. So Adam Dean lands the uncounterable card, probably best described as inspired from Mist of Pandaria of World of Warcraft. It just looks like a creature that you would see flying around.
I am not a Warcraft man.
You're not Warcraft?
No.
Okay. Either that or I've been playing World of Warcraft way too much on my off time. That's a distinct possibility. And Shiro agrees.
Yes.
Eric Shiro, our guy manning the cam tonight, as Jake Ross takes a much-deserved day off from all this.
Yeah.
I hear he's playing like Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64. Like he bought a controller and console from someone today.
Really?
Yeah.
Just throwback?
Yeah,
the party.
yeah. It's definitely a party. Maybe a Mario Kart party. No,
Dressing up as characters from Mario Kart.
no, I don't. No, I don't think so.
Halloween party.
No. But speaking of that, there is someone here dressed as Robin from the Teen Titans. Although not actually like Robin. Like I guess the female Robin.
Gender bent Robin.
Maybe. Wasn't there a female Robin in the Frank Miller Dark Knight series? I think.
Sure, it's just maybe. There was. I think there's some rumor. I don't remember where I saw it. Like within the last week, that there might actually be a female Robin in the pipeline for one of the movies.
Okay.
I'm not sure where I heard that or how true it is, but
I think it'd be cool if they did like a Teen Titans movie.
Teen Titans movie would be awesome.
Yeah.
I loved that show growing up.
Yeah, kind of have like a, like maybe something opposite of all the gritty and darkness that DC has been kind of known for.
Yeah.
Even Man of Steel was kind of very Gotham-esque gritty.
Yeah.
But have something a little bit more upbeat.
I mean, Teen Titans was definitely it swung very much between upbeat and sort of
campy, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some dark parts of Teen Titans.
Yeah.
But as a whole, it was a nice upbeat show. I enjoyed watching it.
Now the cartoon anyway, they seem to dumb it down even more. Yeah. I was like, no, I'll pass. I'll stick with the live TVs instead of the cartoons now.
I can't even prepare to watch live TV anymore. It's all gotten too ridiculous. I'll just stick to my books.
Yeah. So if you're Brandon Jordan, you are running zero utter ends because you're not in those colors. What do you bring in to fight Volt?
To fight Volt?
Yeah.
He has disdainful stroke. I know that.
Okay. So you try and have like a little counter war with it?
Yeah, because disdainful stroke also is dig through time, so it's not completely dead.
Okay.
You might. I think he has negates. I think negates are obvious includes.
Okay.
If it goes late enough, I could see. Because the issue is, I think getting to Narset and counter magic backup would be fantastic for Brandon.
Is he running Narset on the board?
He has one Narset main, one Narset board.
Ooh.
Him and I are both very much fans of the card. It's very powerful. Watched it on stream on SEG last weekend, and card just being able to see
4 free cards.
4 free cards.
5 if you scry first, I guess.
Yeah, shipping one with the Skyline and then getting the swing in.
Yeah.
I think it's very good. Like, honestly, you don't even feel it. Like, no, if you board in the second one, I don't think you feel bad about flipping over and end hostilities in some matchups. Like,
okay.
Throw your burnout and hostilities, throw down an Elspeth, dig her up, and pass the turn.
That's pretty good.
Jet.
Oh, there we go.
We're gonna be digging for that white mana, I think, again.
Yeah, I think the he's a little bit more up tempo this game.
Yeah, Rider and Shivering. If I think you have to ship both those, you're desperately looking for white.
Yep.
Brandon reaches the same conclusion and
draws a white source. No. Oh.
Guess we.
I've not even seen a flooded strain from him like all match.
Yeah.
Is he not running any?
He might not be. I'm not sure. I don't know his exact mana base. There's a flooded strain from Dean.
Yep.
I think you just keep throwing burn and hope that you end up drawing into something. It's the only thing you can do.
I think he was hoping that Lightning Strike was a magma jet instead.
Yeah. There's a basic mountain this turn.
Oh.
But it turns out he's finally got Stoke, so he's not discarding all his Stokes.
That's true.
So
Stoke is a live card here.
Yeah. It kind of hurt watching him ship all those Stokes.
Actually, in this situation here where Dean has scryed, he should have just stoked if he had it.
Yeah, keeping it on top so you make him either shuffle if he wants to counter it or take 4.
Well, yeah, he wouldn't have been able to counter because he's paid to life.
Yeah.
And just stoke him right there in response to him fetching before he can even use the mana that he's getting.
Yeah.
That is what happened to me at the IQ, folks. It was bad times.
I mean, Dean could also just sack the second fetch land and find a second land and, like, negate or something.
Yeah.
And that feels real bad.
Yeah, so I think if you're Dean, you just play land and go.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully,
he's like, I don't care about these lightning strikes, whatever. You all let burn out of your hand.
Yeah. Just hope that Brandon doesn't draw 3 more burn spells. There's a Scryland.
Oh my goodness.
Look a little bit deeper, I guess. This is rough, though. Stoke.
I think you just leave Stoke on top.
Yeah. It's a turn of 4 more damage.
Yep.
It's. I mean, you're certainly not thrilled because it's not a white source, but we are a burn deck. Yes, I will eat my words now. No, Scott, it's not a burn deck.
Would you like fries with that?
Yeah, that stings a little bit.
Yeah, there's a ton of burn in this deck, and I've seen some decks that try and go more of a control route.
Yeah.
With Mass Rider, Bremaz, Elspeth, and Sarkin.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the main threats, and then fill out the rest with burn and some counters.
Manus Rider in the control lists?
I know, a creature in the control list. Who knew? Crazy.
The standard's all sorts of weird.
Yeah, well, it's been going this direction since Innistrad, Avacyn Restored standard when they printed Restoration Angel.
Yeah, control decks. You got creatures in your control decks now.
Yeah. Look, there's a Stoke to Flames, and Dean's just going to take it. Wow.
Oh, he played the Radiant Fountain last turn.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Dean ships it back, and let's got another Stoke. May just be on like the Stoke plan.
Wow.
Really? Dean is on a lot of lands.
More Stokes?
Yeah.
Different Stokes for different folks.
Yeah. You might be a little bit worried now about Dean with this another Stoke. That one gets dissolved.
There's resolve. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. And finally throw down some counters. White source? No.
We're like turn 1000 and Brandon hasn't found a white source.
Got a Sarkin though. That might be able to slip through.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ugh.
And in comes 4.
Ugh.
Dean's got to do something about that real quick.
Yep. He's on a clock. Top deck, Hero's Downfall.
I don't think he's that lucky.
But he has all the black mana now.
Yeah. And there's the downfall.
There it is.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
Just got a message from one of our viewers. Told me earlier today he was going to boo me while I was commentating.
He was going to boom you?
He was going to boo me.
Boo you,
yeah.
Okay.
Apparently he was booing me in chat while we were doing this commentating, and it had no effect.
Yeah, we can't see the chat. Sorry, folks. But please feel free to chat anyway.
Yeah. Feel free to boo me.
Yes. Was it like a boo, like a bad joke boo, which is what I hear a lot sometimes? Or,
I hear it too.
Or was it more like a boo, like from The Princess Bride? Like, boo, boo.
I think more along that line.
Okay.
It was more of the... I told him I was doing this, and he told me he was going to get on the chat and heckle me.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's more in the second camp.
You have been #heckled.
Yes.
There's the
yes. And the Reed. I haven't seen that card since M15 Limited.
Right. A popular sideboard card here in the blue-black deck. Sometimes you only bring in 2. I think that's the right number because you probably don't want to see it in your opening hand.
Yeah.
Plus, it's I think the same mana cost as Dissolve, or convert mana cost anyway.
Yeah. The thing is, it's the same power and toughness as a Courser.
Yes.
It doesn't always feel like it, but it's a pretty big body on.
It does have a 4-butt though, so it still can be stoked.
Yeah. It still eats a Stoke, but that's a Stoke that's not going at Dean.
That's true.
And still no white mana for Jordan.
Still no white mana.
This is brutal. He's not even hitting a lot of land drops.
Can someone just go give him a Plains? I mean, seriously.
It's really kind of surprising. Like I was talking with him last night at a different event, and we talked about his mana base. He's running 24, 25 lands and plenty of white sources, and they're just not showing up.
Yeah.
He drew negate this turn. probably out of the sideboard, but Dean's just going to keep gaining life at this point.
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
really know what you can do.
Is this a dig?
Dig through time.
Yep.
Hoping.
Oh, the
negate.
negate. Blowout?
Yes. It's a good time.
Yeah. Good play there by Brandon Jordan to keep him from drawing cards.
Yeah. I'm very much a fan of negate in general. Played it a lot last standard as well. Very solid card. Does what you need it to do. Thoughtseize.
Yes.
Seeing three mana cost Jeskai cards. Tasted Charm. Probably gonna downfall Manus Riders when they come in.
Yeah, or hold up Bioblight, maybe.
That too.
I mean, if he can race a little bit, but I don't think.
It's a white source.
Hey, it's a flooded strand.
How many turns into the round are we?
We're like, it's so many turns. Like it's like Sunday. Like that's how many turns.
I think
it's crazy.
Over the course of the 2 games. I think we're at least turn 20 with all the lands Dean's played.
Yeah,
like turn 20 for a white source.
It's crazy. So presenting the cut
and incoming Manus Rider. I don't think it's gonna get in.
Dean's ready for something. Look how he's got his card position.
Yeah.
Manus Rider dead. Murderous cut. Hard cast. 5 mana murder. Awesome.
Yeah. There'll be one more coming in. Dean's gonna go up 2 more life.
Yep.
Gaining 2, losing 3 each turn seems like an okay spot to be in. Like not your favorite spot, but
nah.
I think you'll find an answer for Manus Rider soon enough. Second Manus Rider coming in.
Manus Rider?
That one's going to get in for 3.
He's like, meh. But he's in Stoke range if he's not careful, because he's at 4 right now.
Ooh.
If the life total is correct.
Brandon and I have talked about this. If he's holding Stoke right now and Dean goes for the end of turn dig through time. Oh, the Pearl Lake game shit.
Yeah, if you had Stoke, I would just play that right meow.
Yeah.
But no.
No, it's a disdainful trick in his hand, I think. Which feels a little bit bad.
Yeah, because
can't be countered.
Ancient's uncounterable. So he gets like double lifelink those guys.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of life gain.
Yep, so Dean takes the match 2-0.
Yeah.
So that's how Blue-Black plays against Jeskai deck. Well, in all fairness.
That wasn't a great showing out of the Jeskai. That's not even Brandon's fault. It was just...
there's Nashok.
Yeah, no white sources all game for Brandon.
Yeah.
Hard thing to see.
That is pretty rough. Although he was playing correctly around some of the other cards, like Negate.
Yeah.
I was hoping we would see some of Dean's tricks. Like, I think he mentioned something about, like, a Jace Living Guild Pact.
What?
Yeah. And then you just...
I mean, it's a good filtering, and it feeds Delve.
If he's ignored, you ultimate him, and you just go into this game where they're in top deck mode, and you have all the answers.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it.
Yeah. It's kind of saucy.
Yeah, I like it.
So, if you... Let us say we watch this, and assuming that we had white mana from Brandon Jordan.
Okay.
What deck would you think would be a good representation at a large event like a Star City Open?
Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you seeing out of what plays do you see out of the deck?
Either number of times that the deck pops up, and perhaps what would you look at taking?
I think for the upcoming Open in Columbus and probably the next couple Opens afterwards, I think Jeskai is still going to be the second most popular deck.
Okay.
I think it's...
You put Abzan above that, maybe?
I put Abzan above it. Abzan beats pretty much... It plays very fair Magic and just overpowers with like value cards.
Okay.
Like Wingmate Rock and Sorin and Courser. All those cards just 1-for-1 are better than cards in almost any other deck. So I think Junk beats all the other Tier 1 decks that are trying to play on the same playing field. Jeskai has a rough time against Junk sometimes, but still beats up on every other thing that's either too slow and just gets ran over or decides to go the control route and just end hostilities. So I think Jeskai's in a perfectly fine spot. I'm really happy just because knowing how big Abzan mid range is going to be going into this open. Playing the Ascendancy combo feels really good against Abzan.
Yeah, because Abzan is a little bit slower there for something like that.
They dirtle around just enough, and it feels good not being interrupted as you combo off.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, we're going to browse the tables, see how Standard's doing throughout the rest of this round, and see if Modern is... Modern's will be underway in about 20 minutes or so. So we thank you for tuning in. Stand by, and we'll be back with round 3 shortly.